Days of Our Lives spoilers October 6th-10, 2025. A web of deceit unravels as Salem's past and future collide. Salem is a town built on secrets, a picturesque facade masking a labyrinth of lies, betrayals, and resurrected souls. But as the autumn leaves begin to turn in October 2025, a seismic shift is set to rock the very foundations of this embattled Illinois town. The week of October 6th-10 promises to be one for the history books, a masterclass in suspense where long-buried truths claw their way into the light. Alliances are shattered, and the fate of its most prominent families hangs in the balance. The Kyriakis Empire under siege, a titan's fall, and a son's return. At the heart of the storm is the Kyriakis Mansion, where Victor's formidable legacy is facing its most significant threat yet. The corporate coup initiated by Alex Kyriakis and Teresa Donovan is reaching its brutal crescendo. Spoilers reveal that by Tuesday, October 7th, the boardroom battle will be over, and Alex will stand victorious as the new CEO of Titan Industries. But this is no simple changing of the guard. The victory is Pyrrhic, poisoned by the venom of betrayal. Alex is about to learn that sitting in the corner office is one thing, but filling Victor's shoes is another. An insider teases the weight of what he's done, the bridges he's burned, specifically with his brother, Justin, will crash down on him immediately. Justin, the moral compass of the family, is not going down without a fight. He will confront Alex in a scene of blistering intensity, laying bare the emotional wreckage of their fractured family. But the true shockwave hits on Wednesday, October 8th. Just as Alex is settling into his new throne, a ghost from the past will walk through the doors of Titan. It's Brady Black, finally returning to Salem after an extended absence, and he is not coming for a family reunion. Brady's arrival, with fire in his eyes and a determination to reclaim what he sees as his birthright, sets the stage for a Kyriakis civil war far more personal and destructive than any corporate takeover. His presence immediately destabilizes Alex's precarious reign and sends Teresa into a spiral of panic, as she realizes the man she once loved is now the greatest threat to her carefully laid plans. Marlena's crisis, a possession revisited or a medical mystery? Across town, a different kind of darkness is gathering at the Brady pub. John Black will make a horrifying discovery on Monday, October 6th. His beloved Marlena has collapsed, unresponsive in their home. Rushed to the hospital, she presents symptoms that baffle the best doctors at University Hospital. But for John and the Bradys, the diagnosis is terrifyingly familiar. The symptoms, a trance-like state, speaking in a distorted voice, and an aversion to religious iconography, mirror those of her past demonic possessions. This storyline is designed to keep the audience guessing. A source close to the production states, "Is this a supernatural recurrence, a profound psychological break triggered by the unrelenting trauma she's endured, or something more grounded, like a rare neurological disorder?" The debate will tear through the family. While John, haunted by history, is quick to fear the worst, others like Steve Patch Johnson will push for a rational, scientific explanation. This conflict will force characters to confront their deepest beliefs and fears. The climax of this arc arrives on Friday, October 10th, when Marlena briefly awakens, but the person staring out from her eyes is not the esteemed Dr. Evans. She delivers a cryptic, chilling message to a stunned John, a message that suggests a consciousness, or perhaps something else, is sharing her body. The question of whether this is a battle for her soul or her sanity will become the central mystery of the fall. The Di-Mera heist, a desperate gambit for a mother's freedom. Meanwhile, the labyrinthine halls of the Di-Mera mansion are the setting for a high-stakes thriller. EJ and Stefan's ruthless campaign to frame Ava Vitali for a crime she didn't commit has seemingly succeeded. With her sentencing looming, a desperate Trip Dalton and a guilt-ridden Chad Di-Mera decide to take matters into their own hands. Their plan is as dangerous as it is simple: steal the incriminating evidence from EJ's private safe. Spoilers indicate that on Tuesday, October 7th, Chad will use his insider knowledge to bypass the mansion's security, while Trip acts as the lookout. The tension is palpable as they successfully retrieve the documents. However, their victory is short-lived. They pull it off, but in their haste, Chad leaves behind a crucial piece of evidence, his monogrammed cufflink, a spoiler source reveals. It's a classic, ticking time bomb moment. On Thursday, October 9th, EJ will find the cufflink. The realization that his own brother has betrayed him for Ava will ignite a fury unlike any he has ever known. The stage is set for a monumental confrontation between the Mera brothers, one that could permanently shatter their already fragile alliance and plunge the entire family into chaos. EJ's vengeance will be swift, cold, and absolute, with Chad squarely in his crosshairs. Love in the crossfire, tangled hearts, and new beginnings. Amidst the chaos, Salem's romantic entanglements provide both moments of solace and additional conflict. Johnny and Chanel, the newlyweds, face their first major test as Chanel's bakery, Sweet Bits, suffers a catastrophic setback. A failed health inspection, which spoilers hint may have been sabotaged by a mysterious rival, threatens to close her doors for good. Johnny's unwavering support will be crucial, but the financial and emotional strain pushes Chanel to consider a drastic, life-altering decision that could take her away from Salem. Paulina's reckoning. Mayor Paulina Price's health continues to be a source of major concern. Abe, ever the devoted husband, notices her hiding alarming symptoms. In a powerful and emotional scene on Wednesday, he will confront her, demanding she prioritize her health over her political career. This storyline is set to explore the profound strength of their marriage in the face of a potentially devastating diagnosis. A surprising spark. In a delightful subplot, a series of shared emergencies at the hospital force Dr. Kayla Johnson and Commissioner Rafe Hernandez into a constant, high-pressure partnership. By Friday, a mutual respect begins to blossom into something more. A late-night conversation over coffee in the hospital cafeteria crackles with an unexpected and warm chemistry, suggesting Salem's most steadfast caretakers might find comfort in each other. The Xander factor, a wild card's redemption. And then there is Xander Cook. Still reeling from the fallout of his own morally gray choices, Xander finds himself an unlikely confidant to Sarah Horton. In a poignant moment on Thursday, he confesses his fears about his future and his worthiness as a father and husband. This raw vulnerability showcases a new side of the reformed rogue. However, Xander's old instincts aren't entirely gone. When he overhears a private conversation between Alex and Teresa, he becomes privy to a damning secret about their takeover, a piece of information they believe died with Victor. Xander now holds a powerful card, and how he chooses to play it, whether for altruistic reasons, personal gain, or simply to watch the world burn, could single-handedly determine the fate of the Kyriakis Empire. The calm before the storm has passed. The week of October 6-10, 2025, on Days of Our Lives, is not merely a collection of storylines. It is a convergence. It is the moment where the patient, simmering plots of the past months finally reach a boiling point. From the corporate warfare at Titan and the spiritual warfare within Marlena to the criminal intrigue at the Mera mansion and the fragile hopes of Salem's lovers, every thread is pulled taut. As Friday fades to black, Salem will be a town transformed. Brady is back, Alex is cornered, Marlena is lost, EJ is betrayed, and Xander holds the key. The characters are left standing in the wreckage of their choices, staring into an uncertain future. One thing is for certain, in Salem, the past is never truly past, and the only constant is the thrilling, heartbreaking, and utterly captivating drama.